Alright everyone, welcome back to another gaming news video. This is a weekly series on my channel where I talk about that week's news for games. It could be bad, it could be good, it could be mixed, it could be anything. It has been a long time since I've done this series on my channel, but I'm bringing it back. This is a weekly series, like I said. It'll be done on the weekends, and yeah, just something very chill. Talk about what that week was. So guys, let's get right into it. The background you see, that is The Last of Us 2 Campfire. I like it. It's very chill, just relaxing. It's gaming. It's cool. So I'm like, why not? Just leave that there. So that's why it's here, guys. But if you want more, just let me know in the comments. I can put a lot more. It's just, for now, just simple, relaxing. Why not? Talk about the news. Guys, first off, Atlas. Atlas is a new MMO game that came out about a week ago that had one of the worst launches in a very long time. The devs did not know what they were doing with the servers. The game itself is good. Recently, reviews has been picking up about the game, but that launch of Atlas, the MMO, really destroyed the game. Reviewers, streamers, YouTubers, they couldn't play on day one, and then the game was buggy because of the server issues. So it was just a lot of bad work from the devs to release the game in that state, and it did cost them. But recently the reviews have been going up because the game itself is fun. It's just the servers are a mess right now, and it's crazy. Like, I have not seen this from a gaming company in a long time where they just released something in that bad of a state. It was bad, but the game itself is good, and reviews are showing it. People are still playing it and putting in the time and effort for the game. It has a lot of potential to be one of the best games you can just play with friends and on a huge server. It actually has that, which is pretty crazy to think about. But for now, it is a little on the low end, and the devs issued some apologies about this, and hopefully they can square things away and actually get some stuff fixed. One more thing about Atlas, which is kind of crazy. Players has been getting refunds on the game without even asking Steam or anything. That is crazy. I got a refund on this game without even asking for a refund. I just got an email saying, hey, we got a refund for this game. It was approved. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't do that. And then more players, thousands of players are getting free refunds without even asking. So it's pretty crazy, but something's going on over there. I just hope they can fix it in the next 6 months to a year. Next bit of gaming news, guys. We're talking about Ninja. Everyone knows Ninja. He's a streamer, YouTuber. He's blown up, one of the biggest streamers in the world, and becoming one of the best top YouTubers in the world from views and subscribers. Recently, there has been a lot of hate by other streamers on Ninja, all over Twitter, all on other streams, and it was because he is doing an ad where he's streaming from New Year's Eve in New York, and the Twitch is advertising that throughout Twitch. They're saying this is the New Year's party, Twitch is there, Ninja, Fortnite, all this stuff. But the thing is, all these streamers are coming out on Twitter saying, we don't want Ninja on our channel. Why are you advertising Ninja on anything of mine? I don't want that. I don't want Ninja on my stuff. And it's kind of crazy to think about for the viewpoint of some of these people. I won't mention their names, but they are talking bad about having Ninja on their stream as an ad. But the problem with that is other streamers are also being viewed on Twitch, but they're not being talked about, such as Castro, 1021, a few others, Elohim not long ago, and these are real ads that's viewed all over Twitch, but they never talk about those. So this is kind of hypocritical by the streamer's view, or by the streamers who's actually talking bad about Ninja being on their channel as in an ad form. It's kind of hypocritical because all these other streamers are on Twitch at the same time having their ads ran. Like Spotify has, Castro, and a few other streamers, and it shows them before the video, and I've watched this on multiple channels, this ad from Spotify that shows these streamers advertise them as well. And then in the past, even some of these people who's talking bad about Ninja right now, saying they don't want him, had this huge thread about, how bad this is, and, they don't want this person and all these things, right? This person has had friends close to him or her have their ads on their channel and never talk bad about it. So again, guys, it is kind of hypocritical, and it's pretty messed up for Ninja, because this guy, he is he's actually doing a lot for the gaming scene and growing Twitch to bigger places than it's ever been. And people might not see that, but it is a real thing. Ninja, for what he's done, he has brought in a new generation into Twitch, and then growing upon that into the actual sports scene, into live TV, across all these huge events across everywhere, which no other streamer has done or YouTube personality. So they should show a little more respect for the person because of what he's doing for the platform they are using. Because no one else has done that, or no one else has came close to that. That is my personal view on that. But again, it is hypocritical how these people are talking about Ninja being run on as an ad for a New Year's event with Fortnite, and they're calling for Twitch to get it down. They don't want that, and they had their friends as ads as well. And it was just it's very you can tell they just don't like the person. But if they open their eyes, they could see that this guy has done more than any other streamer has done in a long time. So that is that. Moving forward, a ton of Fallout 76 news. It is pretty bad. So first off, players are getting banned. Finally, but for the wrong reasons you think. Some players are getting banned for trying to make the graphics better by introducing widescreen, clear resolution, updating the core files to offer those higher end graphics. Fallout, or Bethesda, is now banning those people, as long as others, But the problem with that is they're then issuing these players a 500-word essay on why they shouldn't be banned. And these players have to do that, and I feel like that is it's cool, right? That they have to do that for real people who's banned. Like you have to actually work to get your on ban and make it count. But people who's just trying to make their graphics better, change the core files for like FOV and stuff like that, that makes no sense at all. Absolutely no sense. And really it's not good. That's really not great from Bethesda's view on this, because this is their very first game for like online. So I get it's a little rocky, but still that's not good. Another thing about Fallout 76, they might be introducing loot boxes. I talked about this a few weeks ago in one of my Fallout 76 videos, and they actually might be bringing loot boxes soon. There has been a ton of little things in the file since a recent patch going for that. So there will be some loot boxes soon, and that would not be a good thing. Like, I get they need to make money and they have like all these cosmetical items, but right now in its current state, it's not a good thing. They should at least wait 3 to 6 months before they release loot boxes, and then when they do, there should be a way to buy them within currency that you can earn in game, of course, and that's it. But it's not the best thing if they release them soon, and it looks like they might be doing so. Not the best, but hey, that's what they got. Guys, the next bit of news, Xbox. Now, this was covered a few days ago, but Xbox is becoming a PC. And you might be saying, what does that mean? Well, Xbox is allowing a lot of mouse and keyboard support, which isn't a bad thing. Mouse and keyboard is better, but the issue with this is it's on a gaming console. It is on the Xbox. Now, Xbox has been doing, or Microsoft has been doing everything they can for the last 3 years or 4 years, whenever in that period, to shift every game they have onto the PC. So they're slowly, like, just getting rid of the Xbox. I made a video on this a while back talking about don't buy the Xbox because of what they're doing now. And this recent thing about actually opening up the Xbox to have keyboard, mouse support on a lot of their games, online, single player, whatever it is. That's not good for Xbox, because that's basically saying, okay, in a few years, we're going to get players used to the keyboard and mouse. All of our games are on computer. They will not need to buy an Xbox anymore. And it shows in the games. There's no exclusives. And doing this right here just hurts that competitive scene, because if people can just plug in keyboard and mouse, that's going to be pretty bad. So I don't know what they're trying to do, but I feel like they're just trying to negate their Xbox from their lineup in a few years. So that could happen, guys, because everything they're doing is showing that. That is kind of crazy. And the final bit of news today for this week, China lifts a ban finally on getting new video games. China is a very strict country. We all know that. They have some crazy laws. They try to do things that are just not by the book. And recently, they banned video games, any new video games to come into the country, because they felt like the youth was getting mind controlled and just all this stuff. So recently, today, they opened up 80 new games to China from different countries around the world, except one. This is a big one. It's called Tencent. If you don't know what Tencent is the maker of games like League of Legends, Battleground, PlayerUnknown's, even Fortnite, Arena of Valor, a ton. They are actually the biggest company in the world for video games, and even just overall just really big. They have a lot of money. But they did not open up their stuff. So that is a problem, because Tencent is one of the biggest devs. And if they don't have the China market, that could hurt what they're doing in gaming right now, because they do have the biggest games, which is by far crazy to think about, but they do. But it's good for trying to lift the ban, but they still have a long ways to go for video games and all this stuff. They're forcing companies to really have ID birth. Like you have to have your ID shown for your birth to be certified on their accounts. If you're too young, you won't be able to play at all. And that's just China's thing on blocking games from the youth. So it is pretty crazy, but that is how it is. But guys, I hope you enjoyed today's gaming news video, this week's gaming news video. If you liked it, let me know. Talk about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Also, if you noticed, I talk about the news of what's going on, but I also give my opinion on it. And I like to do that. I like to give my opinion on things, just how I see it, how I read up on the news, how I look at it. Because whenever I make one of these videos, I look into the news. I try to find out why it happened, what's going on with it, and then show you and tell you why. So I hope it was good for you guys. If you enjoyed it, drop a like down below. Subscribe for more if you already haven't. Join the Discord channel in the description. That is where we can get notifications for streaming, giveaways, just a ton of stuff, and just chill with the community. It is a pretty chill, cool place. But everyone, guys, as always, this has been 2x2, and I'll see ya next time.